students. So today we are going to discuss about atomic mass and molecular mass. Now atomic mass is related with atom, and atom is the basic building unit of a molecule, or we can say of matter. Now when we want to find out the value of atomic mass, then we compare it with mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. Carbon 12 isotope means that carbon exists in various isotopic forms, and we will take that carbon as for comparing, for which we will take the value as 12. Now when we are writing the atomic mass, then we will write AMU or U. Now what these two terms stand for? AMU stands for atomic mass unit. If we don't want to write AMU, then we will write just U. U stands for unified mass. Now one atomic mass unit is defined as mass exactly equal to 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. Its mathematical value is 1.66056 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. Here one sign should be there. 1.66056 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. Mass of an atom of hydrogen, if we talk about, is 1.6736 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. Now if we have to calculate the mass of hydrogen atom, then what we will do? We will divide 1.6736 into 10 raised to power minus 24 by 1.66056 into 10 raised to power minus 24. These two terms will cancel and we will get this value 1.0078, or it will be equal to 1.0080. This rounding off of significant figures, this you have done. So similarly, if we want to find out the mass of oxygen, okay, then it will come out to be 15.995 AMU. So AMU is atomic mass unit or unified mass. Now average atomic mass. Now what is the difference in average atomic mass and atomic mass? Atomic mass is calculated for those elements where no isotopes exist, but if there is presence of isotopes, then we need to take average atomic mass. We have to consider their abundance, and after calculation only we can say what is the exact value. Now if we take carbon, it exists as carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. Okay, means one is having mass 12, one is having 12, 13, and other is having 14. Their relative abundance means how much percentage they are present. These are like this. This is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 10. Okay, now their mass values, atomic mass values, are like this. We have taken exact values. Okay, now how we will find out? Average atomic mass can be calculated by multiplying relative abundance percentage with atomic mass and adding all. Now what we are going to do is 12 multiplied by 98.892%. So how we will write? 12 into 98.892 divided by 100 plus 13 point this much multiplied by 1.108 divided by 100. Similarly this. Okay, now we will add all these, then result will be this. Okay, so this way we can calculate the average atomic mass. So average atomic mass, many elements are there which exist as isotopic forms. So what we do is we always calculate average atomic mass. What we have to do is we have to multiply atomic mass of a particular form with the percentage of its abundance, and then we have to add all. When we will add, then we will get the average atomic mass. Now see, average atomic mass or atomic mass is also known as relative atomic mass. Now why we say relative? Relative means that we are comparing with a particular element. Now which element we have taken here for comparison? We have taken here for comparison carbon 12. Okay, so this is the definition of calculating atomic mass. Relative atomic mass is equal to mass of an atom of the element divided by 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. Now here one comparison is given. If there is hydrogen atom, it is the lightest atom. So if we are talking that nitrogen atom has an atomic mass, relative atomic mass as 14, then it means it is 14 times heavier than hydrogen atom. So one atom of nitrogen is 14 times heavier than hydrogen atom. Okay. Now let us talk about molecular mass. Now as you know, molecule is the combination of atoms. So for molecular mass, we have to add the atomic masses of all the atoms present in the molecule. Now here we have taken one example, CH4. So what we do? One atom of carbon multiplied by its atomic mass plus 4 atoms of hydrogen multiplied by its atomic mass. This total comes out to be this. So we will say molecular mass of methane is this much. Now see, here we have taken exact values, but we can take 12 for C and 1 for H. Okay. Similarly for H2O it comes out to be 18.02 unified mass. Now we can take it as 18 only. Okay. Now similarly we can say relative molecular mass. Now again we are using word relative because our atomic mass, by adding which we are going to get molecular mass, that atomic mass is relative atomic mass. So we will say this is also relative molecular mass. Now its definition is also exactly same, just like the definition of atomic mass. Okay, what we will write? Relative molecular mass is equal to mass of a molecule divided by mass of an atom of carbon 12 molecule. 1/12 of the mass of an atom of carbon 12 molecule. So similar is the definition, just atom and molecule word are to be replaced. Now one more term comes when we talk about solids, that is formula mass. Now see, you can see the picture. This compound is ionic compound. Okay, if you see in three-dimensional form, then there is one cation and one anion. Okay, cation and anions are there. They are arranged symmetrically. Now in such cases, in such solids, we do not say molecular mass, but we use the term formula mass. Okay, calculation of formula mass is exactly same as the calculation of molecular mass, but we have to say the term formula mass. It is the sum total of atomic masses of all the atoms which are present in one formula unit of the compound. Just like if you want to calculate the formula mass of sodium chloride, then formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. So we have to add atomic mass of Na and then atomic mass of Cl, and then total will come out to be 58.5. Okay, so these are the different masses which we have discussed. Just go through these all and solve these assignments. Okay, so this is homework for you. Okay, thank you.